Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to be joining you on this platform to present Guyana to you. My name is Susan Rodrigues. I'm the Minister of Tourism, Industry, and Commerce. And let's discover Guyana together. I will show you a short video to get you excited about Destination Guyana, and then I will join you back in 3 minutes. All right, welcome back. I am sure you are already excited to visit Guyana and to discover Guyana with all of us here. I'll take you straight into the presentation. I thought it would be helpful to give you a little profile about my country. Guyana is located on the northeastern corner of South America. We are the only country in South America whose official language is English. I'm sure that's very helpful to all of our UK and Indian travelers. We have 83,000 square miles and we are bordered by Brazil, Venezuela, and Suriname. We have a bit of a small population, 878,674 people as of 2022. And we estimate the population as at 2024 to be 956,000. Climate, very good. We have rain and sun. That's basically about it. And we are hurricane free. Our president, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, he has a very bold vision for the development of Guyana's tourism industry. He himself is a former minister of tourism, and he wants to make Guyana the premier sustainable tourism destination in the Caribbean and South America. And I think that is a very, very bold plan, but one that is extremely achievable, especially given our track record here in Guyana in promoting tourism. The President says that Guyana is ready, that we are ready to play in the big league in tourism. So that's coming from the president himself. And so you know that all of the plans that we have in the tourism sector is backed by our head of state. Recently, we have achieved some international recognition. We've been listed on Bloomberg's Where to Go in 2026, the New York Times 52 Places to Go in 2026, and Wanderlust is good to go list for 2026. So Guyana is achieving some international accolades there, and we're very proud of the achievements of Destination Guyana. While here in Guyana, you can stay at some internationally branded hotels, including the AC Hotel by Marriott, Courtyard by Marriott, Four Points by Sheraton, and the Hyatt Place Hotel. We also have others, including Best Western and a lot of local boutique hotels as well. We understand the importance of quality accommodation when we welcome our international visitors. So you can rely on these names. In Guyana, we have 5 tourism pillars. We have nature and wildlife. We have the tallest single drop waterfall in the world, the Kaichua Waterfalls, 741 feet, 226 meters. It is the crown jewel of Guyana's tourism product. We have exotic wildlife. We are the home of the giants, home of the giant anteater, home of the giant river otter, among many others. We have active adventure tourism. We have safaris throughout the year, motor racing, horse racing, boat racing. So we're very big into sports tourism also. And we have rodeo, which takes place on Easter weekend, which celebrates Guyana's ranching culture. Guyana's tourism product is deeply rooted in conservation. And so we have our pristine rainforests that is a protected area. We ensure that we protect our biodiversity. We have responsible fishing also. Guyana is one of those locations that will never subscribe to over tourism, because our tourism product, as I said, is deeply rooted in conservation. Guyana has a very rich culture and heritage. We're a land of 6 people, 6 races, multiple religious groups here, and a deep culture rooted in our indigenous culture, East Indian culture, African culture, representing all the people who came to these shores. We also have a very active birding tourism product. Guyana is home to over 800 species of birds, something that is very enticing to a lot of European visitors. Moving on quickly, Guyana is an authentic destination. When you come here and you immerse yourself in nature, it changes you forever. As I mentioned, we're an English-speaking country, and when you are here, you can experience our authentic, indigenous-led and community-owned tourism experience. This is one of those rare locations where our indigenous communities rely heavily on tourism, and our tourism product is owned and run by the communities. And so when you support this type of tourism, you are supporting the livelihood of our indigenous communities. How do you get here? So we have a few airlines that can bring you here. We have British Airways that travels twice weekly, linking the UK to Guyana via St. Lucia. We have KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, twice weekly also with direct flights from Amsterdam to Guyana with one stop in St. Martin. And of course, you have most other Europe Guyana itineraries route through major hubs such as Miami, New York, or Barbados, depending on your carrier. But multiple ways to get here and two major airlines that can bring you here directly. And so for our calendar of events, this year is a big year for Guyana because we are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee independence, 60 years of independence, and we have activities that will be spanning the entire 2026. As I mentioned before, we have multiple ethnicity and multiple religions here. The first quarter of the year, we have the National Ramadan Village. We have major energy conference that takes place here. We have the Taste of Guyana, and we have Mashramani. Mashramani is our Republic celebration, and it's like a carnival that we celebrate in the first quarter of this year, of every year. Quarter two, we have the North Pacaraima Safari. We have the Rupununi Ranchers Rodeo, the rodeo I mentioned about that celebrates our ranching culture. We have the Guyana Festival happening in May, along with Guyana Carnival. So we're coinciding these events with our Diamond Jubilee 60th Independence celebration. We'll have an entire village of food and entertainment and craft and performances, everything Guyanese. You wouldn't want to miss those 2 weeks there in May as we celebrate our independence. In the third quarter, we have two major festivals, the Guyana Fashion Festival and the One Guyana Worship Festival. The worship experience here is phenomenal. It attracts thousands and thousands of people. Similarly, with the Fashion Festival, we have a major sports tourism product, and this year we are hosting the Challenge de las Americas motor racing competition, and we have the Global Super League Cricket. This is an indigenous cricket league started by Guyana, the Global Super League, happening also at the end of July. Emancipation Day is celebrated on the 1st of August, and you can look forward to a lot of celebrations there and activities around Emancipation Day. And in the last quarter, lots of things happening there too. We have the Rupununi Music and Arts Festival. This takes place in our Savannah regions. We have Guyexpo, which is Guyana's premier trade fair. So for 4 days, have everything Guyanese on display, Guyanese products. Our local manufacturers will have their products on display. You have lots of food and entertainment. It's really a vibe that takes place here during Guyexpo. And of course, we end off the year with our One Guyana Christmas Village and Supermarket. This is a road fair that happens almost all of December. It's a huge attraction for our diaspora and for all those visiting Guyana during Christmas time. You can come and enjoy the lights, bring out the children, and you can shop for your Christmas items and visit Santa Claus. And it's just a really great community around this One Guyana Christmas Village experience. You can download the entire calendar of events. The link on the screen there, guyanatourism.com/Diamond Jubilee. This year we are excited, really, really excited to welcome all of the visitors from all around the world, but especially from the UK and Europe. So I look forward to seeing you joining us here in Guyana as we discover Guyana. Thank you.